Hello all. As you know, we are running ABHYAS. Most important 100 topics. Daily I am taking 5 topics and we complete up to 20 with 4 sessions. Now I am discussing 21 to 25 and this program name is called as ABHYAS. Before the final test, this is the ABHYAS. This is the exercise. And in that 100 topics, already discussed 1 to 20. And today's topic is 21, which mainly talks about a tribal community. What is a tribal community? The tribal community is called as Betta Kurumba. Betta Kurumba of Karnataka earlier was not identified as ST but now identified as ST. Betta Kurumba tribal community. So that is the reason it is in the news. The Betta Kurumba tribal community is located in Karnataka. The Karnataka region, this particular tribal community is located. Betta means hill. These people are hill tribes. They are Hill Kurumba tribal community. They speak Betta Kurumba language, which is part of Dravidian language cycle. And they follow consanguineous marriages like cross cousin marriages, mama. Cross cousin marriages, this particular community will be following. So earlier they were been not identified, but now they are being identified as ST, which is Betta Kurumba tribal community. The next is Biotransformation Technology. Biotransformation Technology is nothing. So when we are going for recycling, the waste, there are higher chances that recycling equipment or recycling units are getting destroyed. So in order to not to get that equipment destroyed, we have one technology which is called as Biotransformation Technology. This Biotransformation Technology will be helping in biodegradation without harming recycling and enabling the circular economy. So biodegradation will happen without harming the recycling mechanism, without harming the equipment. That particular technology is called as Biotransformation Technology. In prelims point of view, you can explain, we can get the question, what is Biotransformation Technology? Is mainly with respect to biodegradation without harming the recycling equipment or recycling techniques is called as Biotransformation Technology. And the next is MQ-9B Predator drone. India had a deal with US mainly to have a surveillance on line of actual control. Line of actual control is the border between India and China. So this particular deal is mainly to protect the borders. This particular deal is mainly, India had taken this deal mainly to protect our borders, which is very near to China. $3 billion MQ-9B Predator drone deal. This will help to strengthen overall surveillance apparatus along the line of actual control and the Indian Ocean. So main target is line of actual control, as well as Indian Ocean. It's a drone, it will be having a surveillance. So it is not only helps in surveillance, it also helps in humanitarian assistance, search and rescue. For example, once upon a time Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister died in one of the hills. So we could not find where he died. So in such sort of search and rescue operations, we can use this drone. So India is buying the drones from United States of America. That is called as MQ-9B Predator drones, recently in the news. Advanced authorization scheme, simple I will tell you. Advanced authorization scheme means what happens when we take imports. See, I am an export company, listen carefully. I am export company. For example, I am exporting this remote. To manufacture this remote, I want some electronics like diode, capacitors, insulators, etc. I have to get from, why? Because these are not available in India, so I need to import. I am importing the raw material. When it got imported, I am embedding in it and I am exporting it. So imports are important for the sake of final product which is manufactured in India. This final product will be exported. So here imports are good. Imports are necessary. Why? Because we don't have the raw material. So when we are importing the raw material for the sake of exports, here there will be no composition of tax. That particular no imposition of tax on those imported raw materials, such that that imported material will be used for exports. On that material there will be no tax or there will be no composition cess, which is called as advance authorization scheme. It can be anything. It can be inputs, packing material, fuel, oil, catalyst, which is consumed or utilized in the process of production of export good. In that particular process, this is used as export good, is also been allowed. So, mainly not imposing any taxes on those imported raw materials. Why? Because we are using this imported raw material for exports goods we are manufacturing here. That particular concept is called as advance authorization scheme, and that will be levied by whom? Director General of Foreign Trade. Who is this Director General of Foreign Trade? The country's foreign trade policy will be implemented by this particular Director General, which is called the Director General of Foreign Trade by the Ministry of Commerce. The headquarters is located in Delhi. And the next topic is T+1 settlement cycle. Up to now, this T+1 settlement cycle is present only in China, but now this T+1 settlement cycle is also present in India. What is this? For a person who is a foreign investor who is investing in other countries, or who is investing in other countries, or someone is investing in my country, in our country. So, usually what happened, the process is so huge, so Herculean, so cumbersome, so the payment where they are sending money to me, it will take time to credit in my account. He will be buying share, so he will be sending me the amount. It will take nearly 10 days to credit in my account, and I will be sending him the shares. So, it will be scrutinized in all levels, and that share papers or the bonds will reach that particular person after 7-8 days. So, there was lot of delay. For business, what is important? Everyday interest is very important. So, in spite of 7 to 8 days of delay, the T+1 settlement will, what it will do, within 1 day, the settlement will happen. So, money will be credited from the investor into this particular country person within 1 day, and the shares will be into the demat account of that particular person who is located in another country within 1 day. So, D+1 is nothing but the settlement of investment which is happening on the cross border. It can be in the form of credit of money, or it can be in the form of export of shares, or in the demat accounts. The shares of moving here and there will take only 1 day. That is the T+1 settlement cycle. So, in this way, these are the most expected topics. One is called as T+1 settlement cycle. If you see, cycle means that trade related settlements must be done within a day or 24 hours completion of transaction. If any investor sells a share, he will get the money within a day, and the buyer will get the shares in his demat account also within a day. That is the main concept with respect to the T+1 settlement cycle. I hope you understood this. T+1 settlement cycle, first it was in China, now it is in India. Another is Advanced Authorization Scheme, MQ-9B Predator Drones, and Biotransformation Technology, and Beta Krumba. These are the expected 21 to 25, and I will be coming up with 26 and 30 as well. Thank you. Do subscribe, like and share. Jai Hind.